Uh, what I do with my water, Yeah, do one, Do it for another hour or so. We're about to turn this shit off. But yeah, we'll do a live together tomorrow if you're down. I'm down for a live. What's up, Bree? What's going on? Go out there and teach people the gospel until they submit to positivity. You know what I did? I went to church. I initiated with the pastor. I went down on one knee and opened my mouth, and I received the Holy Spirit's message, and I swallowed it with pride, and now I feel more positive. I'm gonna take over the world, and I'm gonna stop negativity from, like, the end times. 11 p.m. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that sounds like a good time. That's a good time, man. So I'll probably be doing the lift and shit tomorrow for a bit. So, kind of sick. Yeah, that's not good. Hopefully you feel better. It's probably from the weather or something. I became optimistic. If people out there acting negative, just tell them, go be optimistic. Stop with that bullshit. Go to the prayer center and start healing yourself from negativity. Yeah, I don't know how much I could take of this shit either, man. Seriously. I want a longer beard. What the fuck happened to it? It's a bunch of these black pillars trying to shave my beard because, oh, it's the looks. Oh, your face. Black pillars are trying to ruin my attraction, but they won't because I'm positive. I got a great personality. Yeah, man. I'm muted. I don't see it muted on here. Do I watch boxing? Uh, Not really. Some highlights I do. When I'm with my friend, he watches like UFC highlights times. So yeah, it might be on his end. Sage's. Yeah, I would know if I'm muted. I would accidentally press that button sometimes. Yeah, stop being negative. It's just contagious. It's just like a virus. It sometimes makes my body kind of feel discombobulated, and sometimes I don't even know my awareness. Bullshit negativity. Yeah. I mean, Positive Steve doesn't care if the boss lies to him, That's what he told me. I don't really watch it, so it does. I guess it depends on who fights, but I don't really care for it that much, though. I mean, maybe you could turn the volume up on your phone or something, right? I guess. Yeah, stop being negative over there. Saying, oh, I can't hear, like, this motivational speaker. Maybe it's because you don't want to hear something positive. You rather stay miserable. You rather stay negative. So stop, like, hearing, oh, I can't talk negativity. Yeah, the boss is always honest. The boss never lies.
Versus Canelo. Canelo would beat the shit out of me, man.
Yeah, stay positive and start praying that your technology will work and you'll put them on. You'll start hearing a motivational speaker. Just go to church and open your mouth. You see, this is what I do when I go to church. They say, pray. I go down on one knee and I go like this. And when God speaks to me, wants to send me a message, that's what happens. You stay positive and you feel like you're going to go to heaven.
Shit, dude. Yeah, that's enough. I can't do that voice anymore. Too much. Maybe I'll do a different character soon. I do have other voices, so I don't know what kind of character I want to do though. Yeah, they do. They actually do open your mouth. That's why. That's why I do that, man. It's ridiculous. They go down on one knee, like acting like. I don't know if I can say that shit on YouTube. It's just so weird, you know. It's just too much authoritarian shit. It's just weird as hell to me. uh, I'll never understand it, man. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing another character, but I don't know like what kind of character I want though. 'Cause I do have another voice I could do. Maybe I'll do Pastor Steve or some shit. Oh man, that's the only thing wrong with this phone. Sometimes it like freezes at times. Times like the chat doesn't work. Boss Stevenson, that could be a good one too. The boss. That might actually be a good one, man. To be honest. Yeah, I'll do a different voice with that one too. Yeah, I think I'll do a video of that soon. Gotta think of something. What's up, Fourth Reality? What's going on, man? Yeah, I don't have the best phone, man. The other phone's charging. Should be better though. Muffed. Maybe it's because of the. Maybe I put my fan on there. I don't know. Yeah, this phone's not the best with live streams. Yeah, it's probably because of the hand. I put my hand right here. Probably can't hear anything, right? Now you probably can hear something. Alright, I'll try doing that voice with this one. Man, where's my main guy? That's my other voice. That'll be the preview of the new character, the boss. uh,
you guys are getting a 10-cent raise at my office. You guys say, oh, I need a raise. I'm not getting paid enough. Well, that's tough on you. You need to start getting a job. Start working overtime and you'll get money.
Or something. It's hard to do that voice sometimes. Fish work not too long ago. Damn, man. That sounds like a late one you're doing. Damn. Yeah, it's yeah, you're probably working at like 7 o'clock and then you're done at what time is it now? Yeah, you're done at like 1. Sometimes those are good. I guess the drive home isn't so bad. Dress shirt? True, I guess I would need to wear a dress shirt with that one. That's kind of hard. I don't have a dress shirt. I mean, I guess I could come close to one, I guess. Yeah, I'll figure out a video with that one. Well, with my regular voice or the other voices I have? I mean, I don't really watch the regular show, so I don't know. 2 to 10 p.m. Yeah, it isn't that bad. I worked I don't know if you remember that warehouse job I was working at earlier this year. I was, I was working those hours too. Sometimes I prefer them over the mornings. Yeah, it is hard to keep up with everything on here at times.
Hell, be like, on today's meeting we will talk about laziness. If you act lazy, then you can't do that. You gotta get up and start working and
I can't do that voice right now. That shit's hard. I have to do that in a video or something. Yeah, I don't understand either. How would you have motivation to work at like such an old age, you know? Boss times your bathroom breaks? That's some bullshit, man. Imagine that. Like, imagine you have to go to the bathroom and you have to be there for a while. Like, you're throwing up or something, and you have to take a big crap. That's bullshit, man. Oh, the long-haired guy? Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I get that kind of a lot. Yeah. Yeah, it is more dominant, but maybe when the boss gets mad, he gets like a angry voice. Yeah, I'll figure out something with that one. The boss. The voice, the other voice I have is easier. It's an easier voice I can do. $30 an hour for work a day. Yeah, it's kind of like here too. A lot of them pay less than $30 an hour here. Also, a lot of the times you get paid like if you're like entry level, it's like 18, 19. I'll see like 15, 16. I don't really see a lot of 30, really. Do clavicar? I don't know. I don't know how to do that guy's voice. I'm not like a voice impersonator. I just kind of have some voices that I have.
yeah, be grateful you got to make the company profits. Because if you gotta be grateful, you could be lying down on the street over there. You wouldn't even have a job. I'm the guy that puts food on the table for you. I'm the guy that helps you sleep at night. Without me, then like you wouldn't be like getting those things. So start working harder and be grateful.
I know who Terry Joel is. Yeah, I sound like him. I don't think I sound like him really. I don't think I sound like that guy really. Yeah, I don't really agree with that guy that much. He's too much like red pill, and he's he thinks there's a thing called the chosen one. I don't agree with that shit either. Like literally, he's I mean, obviously, I'm not crazy with the kid shit he talks about, but I guess there's some things I can agree with him on. 5,000 a month really get you nowadays? Expensive. Wait, what is 5,000 a month in a year? That's 12 times 5. It's, that's like $60,000 a year. Yeah, it won't really. I mean, I guess it's better than like what I'm getting, but it's not gonna do a whole lot. I guess if you want more things, like if you're trying to conform, you want kids and shit, then yeah, that shit ain't that much. uh, yeah, you still kind of have to budget a decent amount with that 5,000 a month. So yeah, it's still not enough in a lot of places. Lil Uzi. Yeah, I don't really listen to that guy that much. No, I don't really listen to him. Yeah, you'll see the boss's name uh, when you watch the video. Yeah, I ain't gonna reveal that. Yeah, I guess I gotta practice that voice to do a video for that. I don't really do that voice too much, though. Yeah, it'd be something similar to that. Something similar. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Something that humans made up, you know. Piece of paper ain't gonna do shit. It's an object, but humans create meaning to it. You know, it's something else. It's meant to be a tool, but people use it for a lot of bullshit reasons, and that's why it's been messed up for years. Yeah, I guess when you were talking about like the $5,000 a month, like since the cost of living is going up, it's even gonna be not worth as much, you know, like the $5,000 a month. Oh yeah, yep. Say like friends, for example, your friend can betray you just to exploit fucking energy and stuff, you know? Like say, for example, it could be like a friend like makes a lot of money and now they're starting to fucking betray you now because you don't have the same status as him, you know? Or like maybe it could be the other way around, you know? Maybe you're not the type that wants to put the person down. You have money, right? And now people are pushing away from you because they could be jealous of what you have, you know? Yeah, it's so shallow, man. That stuff. Yeah, it is crazy. Yep. What's up, Simone Way? What's going on, man? Who was last time you were live with Black Hole? When was the last time? Who's the last person you went live with? Yeah, I remember I had a lot of live streams on the old channel. I remember when YouTube was like a couple years ago, you had to have like uh 500 subscribers to do a live. Now it's like you have to have 50. Now it's like more easier to do a live stream. Drinking coffee? Yeah, I try to stay away from caffeine at times because it can trigger an episode for me too. Can't drink too much of it. Tony the Tiger. Yeah, I guess it was probably me then, I guess. Yeah, it'd be cool to see you live with Anthony again. It'd be kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel with smoking cigarettes. I'm probably gonna smoke again. I bought these fuckers like $5. This guy I was shoveling snow with. He was saying that I could buy cigs for $3, and I went to the place, and the guy basically lied. It was $8. It's like what the fuck? Yeah, it's like jittery. That's why coffee does it. It's like a stimulant. Kind of makes your heart race more, kind of thing. Yeah, born corrupt system. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool to see a live stream with a black hole too. I don't know if he's willing to do that though. That's the thing. Nah, I didn't book a trip. I'm just thinking about where I want to go. I'm like asking people if people are from there, what it's like and stuff. I don't know if I want to live in Phoenix, to be honest. It's probably too hot. I don't know if it's. I don't know. It'd be good for my moods, even though I prefer warm over cold. It's gonna be a hard decision to make. I have some time too, so need to start getting a job. I need to go to the temp agency Monday. See if I can get a job quicker that way. Because it seems like it's hard to get a job during like the slow down month of fucking December with the holidays. So yeah, those podcasts were good. I agree. I was on his podcast like 3 years ago. It was decent. I kind of cool if he did that again. Maybe he'll do that one of these days again. Yeah, he had a podcast with a lot of people. He had a podcast with like Diane Tinalis, Shay Seahawk Raptor fan, me. I think he had one with Born Corrupt System. I think, pretty sure. There was a lot of others too. Yeah, I mean, you. I guess you could try other people. Maybe try T Sizzle Black Hole. I think he's a cool person to do a live stream with. It would be a good conversation. Tallahassee. Yeah, that seems like a good one too. No state income tax. Uh, things to do. Probably the cost of living isn't too bad, but probably a little more than where I'm at. But at least the weather will be better, I guess. But I guess the hurricanes might be something to worry about. But yeah, that could be something to look for too. So I like Florida too. I just heard Florida's prices getting high there too. So yeah, that's a good one too. Look into Tallahassee, right there. Be a decent city to look at. Yeah, my freaking finger, man. My finger's fucking blocking the audio all the time. I don't get it. Yeah, see, I don't know if you like see my fingers. I put it under my phone, and then it's like messed up, kind of. I have that bad habit, like holding it like that. Yeah, I don't want to do podcasts though. I don't know. It's kind of hard to do. I don't know how that would work. Maybe I would do like a live stream or something with somebody and talk about stuff. You know. I guess if I did that, I would have to figure out how to do it. I mean, I talked to Jack Jenner in a live stream. I talked to Black Hole, so yeah, I did one with my brother. Yeah, that's one thing. I did do one with my brother. Yep, that was when I started doing it. Yeah, they were talking about which is better, weed or alcohol or some shit. That's what they were talking about. Yeah, it was pretty decent that one. I didn't like his friend after that though. Like when 2 years ago, I didn't like him after that. My brother is not cool with him either. No, I didn't see your face, ma'am. I didn't see it. Philosophy? Yeah, I'm not the best with that though. I know some stuff, but be kind of cool to talk about it though. I try to like look up stuff. Sometimes if I don't know something, I'll look it up on Google. And since AI's around, I kind of try to like, no, if I don't know something, it'll give me the knowledge, I guess, you know. Yeah, I did those videos though. I guess we can have a conversation about those things. Yeah, faceless channel. Yeah, I mean, I guess you gotta be careful nowadays. They wanna spy on you and shit. Tragic reality. Yeah, we're both from Philly, so would be pretty cool. I don't know if Tragic Reality knows me that much on the YouTube. I know who he is, but I don't know if he would be willing to do something like that. I think he's more reserved, kind of like Born Corrupt System, kind of. Yeah, that's bullshit, man. People are nuts, hostile. No wonder people rather isolate than deal with those fuckers, you know. And then you want to watch a stream, and then you see that too. Makes you want to turn it off. World War times. Um, I'll say it was difficult. Definitely a difficult time for them. It was they definitely, especially the ones that were in war, definitely a lot of PTSD, and like you can see their faces when they come out of war, how stressed out they are. And obviously, the depression made things worse with the economy over there. But I'll say it's not. I think what we're going through is worse than what they're going through in a way. In a different. It's just different, but Obviously, I don't want to play the suffering Olympics with that shit, but it, no one should go through like hard times like that. But yeah, the silent generation kind of went through a lot during the world wars. Yeah, you should. That YouTube should censor things like that instead of all this nonsense. YouTube, like crap, is something else. Chris Williams, be cool, I guess. I don't know if he knows me on YouTube though. That's for sure. Yeah, he has to be on YouTube again. Yeah, he's pretty reserved also. What's up, Daniels? Yeah, we have like multiple problems in like our generation. Like the depression was a little different. They had problems with like the cost of living. Like they didn't deal with like an isolation problem like how we are now. I don't know. And then there's other things that are causing problems. I think the dating scene back then wasn't as bad as now. Yeah, yep. It is hard to find like a girlfriend, especially as a guy in this generation, like a decent one. Yeah, it is dead. It's a hookup scene now. Yeah. I mean, I'll say there is girls out there that aren't like that, but it just seems hard to find, you know? I have that bad habit with the finger again. I gotta hold it a certain way. Yeah, that's why like those type of parties suck. Like you're drinking and then there's people who can be hostile at these fucking parties with that stuff. That's why like they're like say if someone invited me to that, I won't even try to go. But sometimes people are required, which is pathetic. I'll say it would be an argument on that podcast, man. It'd be a huge argument with my cousin. Yeah, they were very loud. Yeah, I believe it. I mean, if they were drinking that much, yeah, they would be obnoxious and loud. I know when I was drinking like that, I would be fucking like that. I mean, I don't get why people would do that shit when they're with their coworkers. You know, I never really understood that. You're not there to like build a bond. And just I don't know. Yeah, single mom, mentally unstable. Yeah, getting worse with that, I guess. Guess like not all single moms are bad, but yeah, it is a problem. Then the kid is born with a single mom and it's hard to develop because the single mom is either like working too much, not paying attention to the kid at all, or maybe uh, the single mom isn't disciplining the kid as much, because she's not around, you know. Yeah, he would try to shut me down and be like, "Stop thinking negative." Yeah, I'll say pool sounds pretty cool though. I'll admit, I kind of like playing pool, like drink a couple brewskis and smoking a cigarette, doing that. Because that's kind of cool at the party, I guess. Kind of sucks with like the coworkers though. Uh, I fell in love with a girl, but she had a boyfriend. I distanced myself and never told her how I felt. How's it hurting her? Yeah, cause my one phone died. That's why. That's why you're seeing two lives on there. Yeah, no, he's talking about like the one I just ended. My phone died. I had to charge it. I didn't end the stream. It was just my phone was gone. That shit happens all the fucking time. Him dropping her as a friend. Oh, like friend zone? Is that what you're saying? What's that guy's name? Red Blue? Huh. Man. Might smoke one more of these. All the people he mentioned. I'll say it'll be a good conversation. Like, obviously not with my cousin. That would be just a disaster. But I wouldn't mind talking to Chris Williams or, I mean, I talked to Life is Overrated before on a podcast. It was cool. I wouldn't mind doing it again. Uh, so maybe set my own way. I wouldn't mind talking to him like in a live like that. Maybe we would have a good conversation. Uh, who else did you mention? You mentioned, damn, I fucking forget. um, yeah, he said Chris Williams. I mean, I wouldn't mind talking to a lot of people on there. I watched a lot of channels, you know. Clavicar. Yeah, I mean, it will be some black pill shit, I guess. Oh yeah, tragic reality. Yeah, I wouldn't mind talking to him either. Be be kind of some conversations to have. May agree to disagree on things and stuff. Would probably be pretty good. Yeah, Black Pill Villain. Yeah, he's good too. I watched a couple of his videos when his channel wasn't deleted. He has some good things to say. I wouldn't mind talking to him. I think he has a new one now. I haven't watched his new one, so see if I can get a chance to watch it. I wouldn't mind talking to like North Mafka. That guy's underrated. That guy, be cool to talk about like male problems and stuff. Just like things like that. I mean, I remember Born a Corrupt System used to comment on my videos too. My old channel. I don't know if he knows my channel that way though. I had like Diane Tinalis talk to me before. Man, there's something I agree with her on, but I'm not crazy with some of her views. Being a born corrupt system, yeah. I mean, I don't know how we would set it up though. Be kind of. I guess I would have to figure out how to talk to him. And figure that out. Yeah, I heard about that. He did like jaw surgeries and stuff. Yeah, too much that looks maxing stuff isn't good. Yeah. Sometimes some people can get too deep in the black pill, and really, I think it's like a tool. You know, people should use it like a tool and stuff. I don't know. I guess another guy I would like to talk to is Red Pill Option. That's another guy I would like to talk to, like on a podcast. We we would have some good conversations, I think. Or maybe like pointless rat race would be kind of cool. What would I ask him? I would ask him probably about the economy and jobs, and I would just talk about like what his views on life and stuff like that. What are you looking at? Are you on the phone? Yeah, this is the phone I'm using. Using my second phone. The second phone doesn't have data or nothing. I just use it for Wi-Fi. So yeah, I guess another one is T Sizzle. I wouldn't mind talking to him too. Be kind of cool to have like a little podcast with him. Right to live laws. There are laws that allow state sanctioned self deletion. Where's that at? The is that like in different countries or something? I don't know if it's in like in America, right? But what are my thoughts on it? I guess if people like if they have this unnecessary pain and suffering and it just gets worse and worse, nothing gets better, they tried everything and it it's it's like that, then yeah, I guess, you know. I don't think it's always a good thing though. I don't know. Sweden? Yeah, I can't see America doing that. Means body autonomy. If people are all about that, then people, I guess, should have the right. Yeah, he's the main one. Yeah, he's been around for a while. I've been watching him since 2020. I haven't been watching him that much now because all the things he talks about now are the things that I saw in 2020 and like throughout 2022, 23. So I kind of know what he's saying and I know his views and stuff. Yeah, yep. You have to have proof to like with that, I guess. 6 years of therapy. Yeah, right. I think it should be for the mental health too. Like if you say your mental illness is just hindering your life to the point it doesn't get better and it's just making you feel worse, it just then yeah, I guess, right? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that will never be the norm though, it seems. It's fucking people are it's too taboo for a lot of people and stuff. Born a corrupt system? Yeah, I guess that would be kind of cool if I ever talked to him. Be kind of cool. Here's another guy I wouldn't mind talking to is deconstructing narcissism. I probably wouldn't mind talking to him too. He used to comment on my channel, my old one, a couple times. I wouldn't mind talking to him. Modelo? Yeah, Modelo's pretty good. It's good that you're enjoying it, man. What's up, dude? Yeah, yep. Yeah, I mean, you never asked to be here, and if you don't like it here, it's you have the right to think that way. Yeah, they have an optimistic bias because they use it as a cope from what they're really seeing on TV. pretty much. They want to escape with their happiness when they're trying to uh, not focus on the negativity, kind of. Yeah, I do. I'll say I like Corona a lot more too, Rohi. Heineken, I never really drank that much. But yeah, Corona's a lot. I think Corona's better. It has more of a taste, especially if you put the lime in the bottle. It's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with optimism in a way, but a lot of times they can have like what Daniel said, like optimism bias, where they're so biased on life and it could just turn to toxic positivity. What's up, Shay? Yeah, my phone died. You guys know with the live streams when my phone dies and I try to do another one. Mickey's. Yeah, that's a cheap beer. It's like 40s and shit. Yeah, they're okay, I guess. Sometimes I like the 40s. I always like them. They're like a cheap drink. Like the Old English, the Hurricanes. Like they're all pretty good. Yeah, I like pomegranates, man. That's an underrated fruit. It's got a lot of juice in it. Sucks how you have to open it up at times to get the juice, but it's worth it when you eat it. Hmm. That's pretty good. Yeah, it probably spices it up a bit. You done shrooms, Roy? Yeah, I never done psychedelics. I don't know how it affect me. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it would bring up a psychosis or something. I don't know. But for people that like take it, it makes them feel good. Nothing wrong with it, I guess. I don't know if I can even link with him, man. I don't even. I mean, I know he watched my channel. He commented a couple times, Born a Corrupt System. But I don't know if I'll ever be able to link with him. He probably needs to get paid. Nah, I don't know. I don't know if he's willing to do something like that. I think he's just more like reserved. And there's nothing wrong with that. Foreign woman. I know my brother's trying to do that. My brother's going to South America trying to marry some woman there. uh, Probably not. I mean, maybe I would try to go there for fun, but I don't know if I would ever marry someone down there. Seems kind of risky because they may marry you because of what you have, right? So, I mean, I guess if you're like a good-looking dude, they may be into you genuinely, right? Maybe you're decent looking to them. Half an ounce. How was that experience, Roheim? The half an ounce. I always was thinking about trying to do LSD in college with people, but ever since I smoked weed with like people in high school, I just always had bad experiences, and I feel like if I did a psychedelic, I don't know if it would help me. It would. I guess the cool part about it is you can be introspective with it, and you can be more deep in your thoughts, stuff like that. But it can also bring up past traumas if they're not addressed, and they can. I heard that can affect you in a way, but you can have good times with it, I guess. Yeah, it's just you hallucinate. It just opens up your consciousness more. That's kind of like what it is. Psychedelics. Steel Reserve. Yeah, it's a cheap brew. Yeah, I used to drink that a little bit. It's kind of harsh a little bit, but it's okay. Something cheap. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it could happen. Yeah, I don't know how it reached the Born Corrupt system though. I guess if he has an email, maybe I could talk to him. I don't know. You enjoy him? Yeah, you're into that, man. Yeah, if it's like something that makes you feel good and helps you in your life, there's nothing wrong with it, you know? Not everyone can do everything though. Better to go passport, bro. I guess, yeah, if you want to meet traditional women, right? Because I guess like American women are too, it's too westernized, I guess, if that makes sense. Yeah, it makes you, like, it makes you question more, right? Yeah, you think really deeply or something. It's like I was saying, it's like you're, deep in your consciousness, unlike when you're sober. You like recognize it more. It's kind of like when you're taking Molly, I guess. Like you're kind of everything seems more vivid. Everything seems more clear. You know. I guess like with psychedelics, you're like deep in your mind. You're more aware of like your thoughts and how intense they can be. I guess that's how it is, but I don't know. Yeah, yep. They want your green card or money, most of them, yep. Unless you're a good looking dude, you know. Maybe a little different. No, I don't cut my own hair. I would like to learn though. Be kind of nice, but I'm not trying to cut my hair for a while. Probably not gonna cut my hair until I get out of here. So that's like 6 months. I'm gonna grow my beard out again. Yeah, they feel super real. Yep. Yeah, because when you're in that state, you feel like you're in reality when really you're not. You know, it's really every activity in the brain going on. Passport, bro, then be a black pillar. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could be black pilled and be a passport, bro. You know, you can always say that looks matter the most, and since you're how you socialize and status and stuff. I think you could still be. Um, I mean, I guess I kind of get what you're saying because I guess black pill's like a lot of people view it as a defeated mindset. I don't view it that way totally. Like I do think it's good to give up, but if you see something that can improve in your looks, you know, like if you have a chubby face, you know, you can uh, reduce the fat. It may boost you up in looks, you know, because you have your jawline lines shown and stuff like that, right? So I think the black pill can be a good tool, you know. It helps people accept things that they can't change, you know, like your autism or like your height or say if you're balding, you know. I don't know. Yeah, they can. They see you have the status, right? They see an opportunity to leave the country they're in and get the green card. Yeah, that ain't your fault, man. Your parents made you feel that way. They made you fucking be exposed to poverty and then you fucking have to work your ass off to get out. I can't imagine that, man. I never grew up in that, but it's definitely something to be pissed off about, right? Yeah, some get lucky, I guess. Yeah. You're growing out your beard too? Yeah, I'm doing the same. Probably gotta keep it out to here, like how you guys saw me when I was homeless for a bit. And then I'm probably gonna cut it out again. Probably not gonna keep it this tight, but keep it kind of like clean, but kind of thick. I don't know how to explain that. Ukraine or Colombia. Yeah, because they have height differences there. The height expectations are lower there, and I guess like if you look like a certain way, like if you have a decent face and height, then yeah, they'll take you. Then it's like the status all the time. But why improve your looks if there's no good women? I mean, I guess like if someone wants to get women and if they have an opportunity to uh, try and improve their looks and it's something that they can do, then I guess it's worth the effort. But yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on the person. Yeah, I don't view the black pill as totally defeating mindset. I don't. I use it as a tool. Try to figure out where you're at in the black pill. What can you give up? What to accept? What can you realistically improve on? And uh, stuff like that. With the sexual attraction shit. I don't think it's that complicated to me. Yeah, yep. Even poor people can be the enemy as well. Like if you have parents that um like didn't have money and they can want to see at your downfall when you're trying to improve your life. Like if you're trying to make money or something. Yep. There is poor people that want to see at your downfall. They're jealous, they hate. Yep, not all poor people are good people. And the thing is, good people doesn't discriminate like what class you are. Like you could be a poor person, be a piece of shit. You could be a rich person, piece of shit. You can be a black person, be a piece of shit. A white person, or straight, or gay, uh, or like a good-looking person, or a girl, or a guy. It doesn't discriminate. A lot of people don't seem to get that a lot of times too. You know. Yeah, let it ride. Let society collapse. Yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of parents that are oblivious to it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they don't care, right? I feel like a lot of these parents are doing it for a status symbol, and they wanna like same with social media. They wanna have this instant gratification. They wanna feel that euphoria of people commenting about their kids, and they like that attention. When really they should focus on trying to get that kid a quality of life. Yeah. Wait till our demise, I guess. Man. What time is it? Yeah, a couple minutes. I'll go outside for one more smoke. That's it. Uh, Man, I got that bad habit putting my finger over where the volume, where you can hear me. Ridiculous. Crypto? Yeah, I'll admit I have some money in crypto. Some of it. I don't have a whole lot though. I guess it could potentially make you some money. Yeah, I know Raymond Thoughts of Mine. Yep. He used to watch my old channel too. I used to watch his videos a lot. I don't get to watch them too much anymore, but I'll say with the recent Shelby thing, that's yeah, that was pathetic, you know. Shelby with the dangerous shit, like that was unbelievable, man. Yeah, kind of. I mean, I kind of know an idea, but I'm not like an expert on how to make a lot of money on there. Yeah, yep. They blame you. They do the blame shifting game. Yep. Some bullshit, man. They're probably your parents are probably doing that, right?
This light's fucking trash. Yeah, it is. It is in a way. Have you seen Oreo Man or? Yeah, I know Oreo Man. I like Savvy Guy. He's cool. I don't know the other guy person you're talking about though. Yeah, try harder. I mean, the thing is, you know what's ironic about that, Rohi? You actually tried hard and you got what you want. Look what they did. They didn't even put in the effort to like try hard for their situation. So just give them like the finger like that. Just tell them to go fuck themselves. That's what I say. You know. Uh, YouTube censoring. YouTube censoring, man. I don't know. I've been trying to respond to your comments on there. Yeah, they want to try to be cool with you when you're successful, right? What? That's just so fake, you know what I mean? I'll tell you this, if I was successful to my dad, I was like a millionaire, my dad would fucking like me more, obviously, but obviously I'm not like that, so crazy. Yeah, clean your shit up.
Yeah.
Going out in the cold. You'll see in the video, man. You'll see in the video the boss's name. Yeah, YouTube's doing that, Shay. I don't know why YouTube's doing that. Yeah, it is. It is a country for people to work all the time, and I guess it's a country for like if people want to start their own businesses. Really, it's not easy. Yeah, yep. Especially if you're in poverty, man, it's probably it's definitely a lot harder to like get out of there, but you're able to make it possible, so that was good, you know. Yeah, every relative I have would want to hang out with me. Yeah, yep. All your family members would want to try to take the piece of the pie, possibly too. Yeah, I hate that shit too. Hate how I have to care about work and talk about it and hearing other people showing off how many hours they work. I can't fucking stand that shit. Had some whiskey. Yeah, I used to have been a whiskey drinker. I always preferred that over vodka, to be honest. What kind of whiskey? Boss, Mr. McNugget.
It's a possibility, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, you'll definitely experience a lot of mental health from that. A lot of stress and all unnecessary stuff too, you know? It's not like self-inflicted stress. It's like shit that, you know, it's hard to deal with. McKeown whiskey? I never heard of that. It's does it have more of a taste to it, or is it kind of like more strong? Yeah, I used to drink like I used to drink like Calypso. It was not a whiskey. It was like a coconut type of rum. That shit was good. I used to drink like a big bottle of that. Fireball whiskey I would drink, or Tennessee honey and shit.
You see that? You guys could be driving that. You two must be just laying around all day. You could be out there and driving a backhoe and save the world.
Yeah. Yeah. That's terrible, man. Being homeless because of like your parents not taking care of you, man. Terrible. Definitely hard to get out of that situation. Yeah, especially the times when you should be having more of a childhood or enjoying your teens and your early 20s, you know? Beer and wine. Yeah, that's the holidays right there. That combo. Ah.
Yeah, exactly. Pause it, Shay. You'll be able to show off how much of a hard worker you are if you drive those things.
What's up, the villain? Yeah, right? Yeah, you reciprocate back. I'm not caring about your pain if you don't care about mine. Yeah, it does, yep. I used to get very drunk on that shit. It really does. I can't do that shit no more, though. Yeah. I remember that whiskey shit would make me feel pretty good, though. That's for sure. Yeah, words mean nothing. Put in the actions. Actions speak louder than words. Yeah, the roads here are fucking too much. That's why I wasn't gonna go out there and doing the gig work. It's too slippery out there. Mr. Roberts. Yeah, it'll be a good name. I'll think of something. Yeah, the hangovers do suck. I remember when I was younger, I was able to handle the hangovers. Now it's like when I got older, it just kind of was unbearable. I don't like it. That's why I don't really like getting drunk, really. I can't get drunk anyways because of what I have now. So, yeah, yeah. When you're older, it's you feel it more, I guess. Yeah, you shouldn't have to feel that way, Rohi. All that shit happened with the childhood trauma and how your parents treat you like shit made you feel that way. I would never say it's your fault, you know? It's pathetic. Nick debate Piers Morgan. All right. Oh, whoops! He's trying to do the screenshot. Hold on. It's hard to do it in the cold. Uh, can't do it. Post it on one of my videos, and I'll do a reaction for it. Can't do the screenshot on this phone. The cold. Yeah, I need to get a laptop or something for the video reaction. It would be a lot better. You'll see my face when I react to it, you know? That'll be something in the future. I'll get that at some point. Yeah, they didn't teach you how to drive a car. Yeah, that's pathetic. My dad never taught me how to drive a car either, man. It's pathetic, man. Don't even want to teach their kids life skills. Who taught you how to drive, by the way? Okay, yeah, because you need to learn how to drive to, like, get to your job and all that shit, you know? Yeah, pathetic, ain't it? Yeah, it doesn't reciprocate back. Even if he did give you money back, like, he should at least give you something back, right? That's valuable. What's going on here? Doing a live stream. Talk about whatever, I guess. Oh, friends? Yeah, that's good, though. At least you had some good friends that would help you, right? Probably was probably hard to ask them, probably, right? Teach you how to drive. Yeah, that's terrible, man. I had my grandpa teach me how to drive. My dad was just, every time he would teach me something, he would go ballistic. He would go crazy, and he would yell at me. My dad would, that's a bit with the smoking, but, there was a time where my dad would teach me how to drive, and, he made me cry at times, because how he would scream at me so many fucking times, you know? It's ridiculous. Yeah, dependent. Yeah, he wants to be dependent on you, you know, when really it's something. Gay bars? Not that I know of. There's not a lot. There probably is one. There probably is one around here. I just don't know. Yeah, it is a bad parent, right? They should have tried to put in the effort to try to increase their income to help you out and your siblings, you know? It's pure laziness on them. No daddy. That's all right, man. I've been to a gay bar before. There's this place called Woody's at in Philly. I went to. My brother invited me, and it was actually kind of like mixed with like gay people and like straight. It was actually kind of cool. I was trying to get with my brother's friend that this girl was into me, so it was kind of cool. Nah, I never watched that. East or West? I mean, I only been to the West Coast like for 3 days in Cali, so um, I'll say the East Coast to be honest. I don't know. I don't like how the people on the West Coast are like passive and like they're kind of stuck up over there. You know, like at Philly, I don't like the aggressiveness at times. They're rude, but I kind of like how they're more blunt. You know, they're kind of say how they mean. You know, that's how they are on the East Coast, like the Northeast, especially. Not so much like below DC. Yeah, that's terrible. An alcoholic dad's even worse. Pathetic. He'd rather do hedonistic pleasures instead of taking care of his kid. It's pathetic, you know? I mean, at least my dad wasn't an alcoholic, but my dad was just like a My dad's just a blue collar workaholic that just, he can't relax, He will just yell and scream, and yeah, it was something else. And then my mom was the exact opposite. My mom basically wasn't even a workaholic. She would rather rely on welfare and disability, and she would hang out with her bum boyfriend drinking. She would actually be the alcoholic too. And then she would harass me on the phone trying to make fun of my autism and stuff. So it was yeah. I'll say if I had to choose what parent I like my dad more, but they're both not much different. Yeah, neurotic. Yeah, that's like my dad. He's a very neurotic person. Like my dad would act different when there's like someone like a guest in the house, but when the guests leave, he acts different. Yeah, he probably accidentally got them pregnant. Colombian kid. Yeah, something else, man. Yeah, it's good that you're away from them people. Go no contact. Yeah, too many two-faced people. Yeah, my dad's with his girlfriend for 11 years now. My dad like got her girlfriend to pay the first and last month rent, and then my dad would help her get with a car, and my dad would help her with another apartment. It's just, I mean, my dad's a decent provider with us, but like he wouldn't help me with like my mental health issues that much at all. I feel like he should prioritize helping their kid with a mental health problem and like his fucking girlfriend that uh, talks about politics and they're hostile all the time, and his girlfriend makes him take care of like the baby of like like my dad's girlfriend's daughters. It's just shit. Yeah, world peace. Yeah, that will never happen though, man, unfortunately. World peace is when peace is when you're gone. That's why people say rest in peace. Yes, blocked you on Facebook. That's pathetic, man. Yeah, that's some loser shit, dude. What does he think? Oh, tough love? That's some bullshit, man. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I guess like all the decisions he makes is determined that he's gonna struggle. Yeah. It's pathetic. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people on this chat have a lot of parents that didn't treat them well. That was kind of like my childhood too. Like I never really had like a good childhood either. Even though I was like raised a certain way, it was just all I dealt with was my parents fighting, and uh my mom would keep us and me and my brothers in the house. Call My dad would call the police all the time to get custody, and um I would witness my mom drinking and stuff. It was just no good. Yeah, small breaks. Yeah, pathetic, man. I don't get why they would have kids, to be honest with you. It's crazy to me. Yeah, yep. if you had all the pleasures in the world, right, it would get boring. I guess that's why there's a lot of rich people that exit out too. They get everything they need and they start to question shit, and I guess that's what happens. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people in that generation have the right to be angry. Yeah, I'll say like the millennials and Gen Z got dealt with a bad hand. That's for sure. Yeah, yep. Dealt with even more than the economy. It's all they have all sorts of problems dealing with. Yeah, yeah. Even myself, right? I'm using the phone right now. Getting kind of dystopian in a way. Yeah, I mean it's inevitable though. It's determined once you're born you're gonna die. I guess. Yep. Yeah. Shit sucks. Terrible. Yeah. I mean, I'll say boomers had more buying power. The economy was better for them. But yeah, I mean, not all boomers lived like a luxurious life. I guess there was boomers that had a hard life too. Yeah. Yeah, shit sucks, I guess. Yeah, yeah. My grandpa's silent generation, but he's in hospice right now. Hopefully, it's not bad. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You're randomly here because two people did something in the bedroom, and all of a sudden you gotta survive, and you have urges, wants, and needs, and like your body is a prison, and your mind is. It's just yeah, it doesn't make sense why we're here. We'll never figure that out. Why humans are around and like what happens when you die. Like we really won't figure that out. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking some narcissism, your dad, man. Yeah, yep. Yeah, even like certain areas that the air isn't that good, you can get cancer from that. Didn't teach you how to ride a bike. Yeah, you said the car too, right? Yeah, terrible. I don't know how I learned to ride a bike. I think I tried it on my own or something. Yeah, I'm probably gonna throw away some of the cigarettes I have. We try to just cut back, not buy them anymore. Yeah, yep. Yeah, money can. get you a quality of life. Yep. Yeah, bad parents staying poor. Yeah, that happens to a lot of people though. A lot of people born with bad parents and they were poor and stay like that. Yeah. Yeah, like if you want to get away from that, money's there, you know? Guess the only thing, like I say in my videos, money just can't like operate like a tumor in your head or something, or you can only just pay the bill, I guess. Gotta be worse. Yeah, because I guess she doesn't have anyone to rely on or depend on. Yeah. Yeah, but money can fix certain things, though, that's for sure. See what time it is. Yeah, in a couple minutes, I'm probably just gonna hit the snooze or something. Yeah, it does fix a lot of things, money, yep. Definitely does. Yeah, yep. Yeah, some humans made up pretty much like a tool, you know, but people kind of ruin. Yeah, that's how the system's messed up because of people doing a lot of things that were messing the people. It's a good idea, but then those things happen. Yeah, yep, that was a hard life too, being a hunter gatherer. Yep, that was not easy either. Pretty much anything in this life is just messed up. Yeah, yep. It's kind of like my family. They don't really assist me anymore, you know? They see me struggle with my bipolar. They like, oh, I can't help this person no more. So, yeah. Yeah, yep. Don't wanna, yeah, right. Yeah, because a lot of people won't care about you when you're like in your 30s or 40s, you know? Yeah, I mean, I'm not quitting. I'm just kind of, I gotta not make it a habit, you know? I like to do it here and there. I guess once I get a job, it'll be easier for me to quit, I guess. To have like, I don't like working, but I guess like a routine job can make things kind of bearable, and I can get money to get out of here, you know. Yeah, $30,000 is a lot. You know, I had something similar to that. That can help you out in a lot of ways. 30 grand. Yeah, money isn't gonna stop that. Yep. Still got shit and eat. Yeah. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, she did it with too much hedonism, right? She didn't have the self control. That was kind of like me with my bipolar, you know? That's why I gotta be really careful with like with my bipolar triggers and my mania, because my mania can get to that point where I mess with finances and stuff. Yeah, yeah, that is true. They'll say more people, more problems is like ones that affect you more, in my opinion. Yeah, they don't. They probably don't think that life is hard. That's probably what it is. Yeah, you don't have to. That's your money, man. You don't have to. Yeah, pretty much. Yo, what's up, Cyborg? What's going on, man? Just kind of bored at night and talking to people on here. Yeah, I get confused at times too. Yeah, yeah, 20 out 1 hour shift with security. Yeah, that's the reason why I can't do that type of job. It's too much shift work and it'll mess up with my sleep cycle. It'll give me a fucking episode. Yeah, best to cut her out of your life, man. If she's like that. Yeah, it is. Goblin terror, rapist horse. Yeah. Just woke up. What time is it over there? It's like 7 hours where I'm at. Yeah, it's like 8:30 over there. Something about bipolar. Yeah, I was just kind of rambling about like with when I was talking to the villain about he had like a 21 hour shift, I think, and that's why I can't do shift work because it'll mess with my sleep and I'll get like an episode, 2:30 a.m. Is that when you ended, right? Oh, it's 7:30 a.m. Oh, so I guess it's like 6 hours then. I thought it would be an hour later because I'm like an hour like before before the East Coast. Yeah, yep. We never chose for those things, right? That's why I don't believe in free will, man. Yeah, yeah, I kind of get that, man, with that Rohai, because there's a lot of people out there that will take your money and they will steal it from you. Like, say if they need to pay it back, or they promise they use that money to improve themselves and they don't. It's understandable. Combination of night work to morning job. Yeah, that's a lot, man. It's a lot of hours. Makes sense because how things are costly. It's something. Yeah, they do. Yep. Yeah, they ask for more all the time too. It's like they're not content. Damn. Yeah, that would definitely mess up my sleep if I had that shit out of the villain. And if I had bipolar, I mean, if I didn't have that I would probably be able to handle that. Yeah, I mean, at least you're making some money, man. Yeah, it's like you can write a whole list down of the problems. Yeah, I feel like it's good to help someone if they're genuine, like they aren't there to do harm to you, right? Haven't been approved. Yeah, it takes a while to get your disability, man. That's for sure. You have to like appeal all the fucking time or something. Yeah, you're not retarded, man, because you have autism and ADHD. That doesn't make you dumb. A lot of people will say that shit. They're normie, neurotypical assholes out there. It's just something that you were born with and something that you can't control. And you're not a dumb person. So it's just something how you socialize differently. Like with your ADHD, you focus on things differently and stuff like that. But yeah, it does hinder your life. I know my autism does. Yeah, nothing wrong with getting disability. If you tried working, it didn't work, and you put it in the best, but what you have just makes it difficult. There's something wrong with it. How we supposed to get influence when we have nothing? What do you mean by that? Yeah, yeah, it could be a lot, especially like too many hours can affect someone with that's like neurodivergent. I know if I work too much, it affects me. That's for sure. Yeah, you're on bipolar meds. What kind of bipolar meds you on, by the way? Rather smoke weed? Yeah, sometimes the bipolar meds don't work that good. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, man. That shit's like a big stigma. There's people out there that need it. You have asthma? Yeah, I remember you telling me that. That's something that's hard to deal with too. Affects the breathing and something that you never asked for either. Yeah, 15 layers of hell. Times that by three. Yeah, get apply for it every month. Yeah, it's just broken, man. It's pathetic. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, yep, because people go by status all the time. Yep. They see you're poor, they want to stay away from you. That's what that is. It's shallow and superficial. Yep. They can be very competitive because they're trying to get a quality of life. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks having those things just affect your life. Yeah, don't know what to do about it. Yeah, because like certain things may make it worse. Like if you take a medication, it may make you feel funny. Like you may feel more of the side effects than like the good effects. Best topping? I'll say, that's a hard one. I like a cheesesteak topping. That's what I like. I guess another one would be like some chicken, broccoli, and Alfredo sauce. 200 milligrams of Seroquel. Yeah, I know what that is, man. That shit sucks. I hate Seroquel. That shit makes me so sedative and you feel so tired. You feel like a zombie. I only took that shit for a week. That shit will make you gain a lot of weight too. I mean, I guess it could help people, Seroquel, but I didn't like it. That shit, that just makes you feel weird, you know? I don't like it. I take lithium and Buspar. Yeah, this is the time of year to go hibernation mode. How cold it is. Yeah, rushing you with the machines. Yeah, I know that feeling at the gym. Can be crowded and people feel entitled to take your machine all the time. Some people just hog the machines too. They just hog it for themselves. Hmm. Joker pilled. Yeah, it is a joke pill. That's how I uh that's how I view it. Yeah, yep. That's how America is. It seems like it's very competitive, you know. Yeah. People rather try to do that and try to make real friend connections, you know. They rather make connections and it's like fake, you know. Yeah, life does require a lot of energy in a way. Prozac? Yeah, that's a popular one for SSRI. I guess it can help people, but yeah, I heard it can give you a lot of side effects too. Prozac. I mean, if it helps you, that's good. But if it doesn't, then it's like gotta get rid of it in a way. Yeah, I had a slice of that. It was pretty good. You know, on Zoloft. Yeah, it seems like everyone's taking some sort of medication. Fucking sucks, you know. Yeah, you're not weird, man. I'll say you're not like weird. People will say that shit because they're shallow and they try to focus on like how you socialize and they don't really care about who you are as a person. People are pathetic, you know. A lot of times people can make you feel slow too at times. And something that makes you struggle or something you never asked for, right? So I was called slow too a lot of times. It definitely affected me a lot. Yeah, I was not good in school, like with socializing at all with people. If I opened my mouth, I just got treated like shit, I guess. I'll say I wasn't that good at school either, like in the beginning, because I was in special ed, and it just it was difficult at that time too. Yeah, stronger. Yeah, I mean that's how every parent should be, but there's too many parents that do that, man. It's pathetic. Yeah, that's how I feel, Cyborg. That's how I feel with the fucking life too. Something. Alright, I'll see you, Alien Anti-Nihilus. So nice talking, man. Hopefully you have a good sleep. I gotta hit the snooze soon too. Probably in a couple minutes. 16. Yeah, I didn't realize it until like college, kinda. It's kinda when I started to feel like the shit was gonna be pointless and get tired of the shit. I'll say when I was 16, I was trying to fit in with people. I was kind of naive of the world, and I thought things were gonna be good, but over time, it just didn't come true. I don't know. Yeah, I'll agree with that quote, man. Rita. Yeah, I'll say there's. I'm not crazy about him, but there's some things that he says I'll agree with though. Yeah, garbage. Yeah, it can give you more side effects than how you feel. Yeah, I'm stuck on those meds to be honest with you. I'll say they kind of help, but if I don't take it for a couple days, I'll go insane. I'll probably be homeless or something again if I don't take my medicine. Who's sloth? Who's that? Yeah, they don't do anything. Yeah, yeah. If it doesn't work, then stop taking them. For me, it's like impossible for me to stop if I wanted to. I get like these withdrawals, and I just get more manic. It's kind of like how I was when I went to Spain. I forgot my medication, and my mania just got more intense, and I just was drinking a shit ton. I had all this confidence, and then when I went back to my brother's, I had mood swings. I had irritability, and it it's like the medication didn't work anymore. That's why I had to go to a hospital to try to like regulate my medication and trying to feel back to normal. That's why I hate what I have. Yeah, microdosing. Yeah, I mean, if it makes you feel good, there's nothing wrong with it. Can't find a vendor. Yeah, I guess like if you keep looking, I guess you could find it, right? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's not good to overdo everything, whatever it is. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I won't tell anybody, dude. Hmm. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt too. I was kind of on the fence a little bit about believing God at 16 too. I used to like pray that my life would get better. Yeah, I was kind of like in the same boat a little bit. Then I realized, like, hey, I start questioning these things. This shit don't make sense. I was brainwashed. But that was working at Walmart. Yep. Yeah, something else, man. Pathetic. That was like his plan for you. Something else. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, if you like listened to what he said, it would have been worse, I guess. Mania is insane. Yeah, it is. I get like mixed episodes now where I feel I have like energy and stuff, but I feel depressed. It's weird. It's like it's like a saddle. It's like there's times where I'm too manic, I feel overly happy or something, and then yeah, there's times where I feel super depressed and I just can't function. It sucks. Yeah, yeah. When you have psychosis, it kind of makes you black out. Kind of makes you not remember a lot of things. I know when I had like induced psychosis, it made me feel that way. Yeah, lied to. Yeah. That'll make you feel like shit too. Been lied to all your life, you would probably definitely have a breakdown. I'll probably feel like the same thing. Yeah, pretty much. I agree, Arthur. Does seem that way. What time is it? Hmm. Yeah, I think I might be done. Well, probably gonna be in a live stream of Black Hole tomorrow, so if you guys want to watch that, you can go on his channel. Catch you guys later.